High volume.
Turn your click up, dog. Turn these streets, can't cross it. He want the scoop, she want the tea.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Stacey Lene. This is your first time here. If you're a return subscriber, you the real MVP. I cannot believe it is the last video of 2023. Mama, I made it. But before we get started, we have to take care of the skin, and that means to moisturize. Now listen, I hope that this year was good to you. I hope you were good to yourself. And I hope that everything you set your mind out to, you somehow made it stick. Somehow you made it happen. Now, just like this e.l.f. primer grip, I hope you got a grip on things. And if not, I hope you're still working at it to get a grip on life. Because if it's one thing, someone's always talking about, oh, your 2024 resolutions, next year resolutions. Listen, sometimes you just have to have goals and be consistent. If it's one thing that I learned this year, it's to set your own expectations. Don't strive, work hard towards other people's expectations that they may have of you. One thing it's guaranteed to do is stress you out. And that's the last thing that we need. Because just like these eyebrows, life may not be perfect, but we gonna make it look good.
Everything sweet and sugar coated.
Speaking of looking good, 2023 was a whirlwind, honey. Listen, it was so much going on, but a few things that stuck out to me were Carly Russell faking her abduction just because her boyfriend broke up with her. I'm like, Carly, you should have been watching my videos. You would have had a little more confidence than to fake your abduction behind a man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on yourself. No other person can make you happy if you're not happy with yourself. Period, Pooh. Period.
We'll never grow. Everything sweet.
If it's one thing I'm proud of, I'm proud that I stayed consistent in 2023. I started my YouTube about a year ago, and it was discouraging at times, but I kept on going and I stayed at it. I have a small community. It may not be a mega community, but it's mine, and I appreciate every single one of you. I thank you for coming in. I thank you for telling an auntie, tell a friend. I thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that like button. Hopefully y'all help me run my numbers up this year. But if not, hey, thank you for taking the time to hang with me. Hopefully you get some good tips on how to beat your face, how to stay above the BS and not get played. Speaking of not getting played, I definitely had a couple players who was trying to play me. And I said to myself, oh, they must not know who I am. So I had to teach a few people I am not the one to play with, okay? I took advice from the World Wide Web. Yes, the World Wide Web. And I laid back, sat back, kept it cute, lay low, and people slowly start wiggling themselves, windling themselves out of my life. Now, the crazy part about it is, I don't know if we were in retrograde, or I don't know if we're in retrograde right now, or what. But honey, people came out the woodworks talking about,
hey girl, how you doing? Happy holidays.
and I said, no thank you. I said, I know what you're trying to do. Keep it moving, because I don't have time.
What a lie.
Lashes can complete the look. Okay? For some, the longer the better. But for me, no. See? Now you see it? Now you don't. Now you see it? Now you don't. Yes, it does make a difference. Which brings me to my next point. If if it's one thing we learned this year, it is to stand on business. Now, what does that mean, you say? It can mean a plethora of things, but for me personally, it meant do not let people play with your time or your feelings. I had a lot of that going on. Either they only made themselves available when they were bored or needed something to do. They were never available when I needed them, or they would communicate through social media when they had my number, with a little like and little subliminal messages. And it's like, okay, that's cute and all. But if you personally have my contact number and you're not reaching out to me, that means one or two things. Either one, you're in a relationship or have something going on, or two, you think I may be in a relationship or have something going on. Either or, you have no reason to be reaching out to me if you cannot personally contact me through my number. So I feel like that was a part of trying to play me. The second thing is the way you speak to me. If I don't speak to you using certain words, there's just certain words that I do not use in my vocabulary when I'm having a conversation with someone. And if you listen closely to the way someone speaks to you, it really says a lot. It really tells you a lot. One thing I learned is if I don't like the way you speaking to me and I tell you once, you don't correct yourself, I remind you the second time, and you still continue along, and then the third time you say, well, that's just how I speak. Enough said. I'm out of here. And I'm taking that with me into the next year. In 2024, I'm being aware of the people I allow into my life, into my environment, into my circle. I'm being aware of the way they speak to me, how it makes me feel. Does it make me happy? Do I feel complete when I'm around certain people or the people that I invite into my life? That is the goal that I'm setting for 2024. Personal growth.
What a lie.
2024, we are standing on business. Whether it completes us, helps us, hinder us, if we don't like it, if we feel uncomfortable, we're out of there. Period, point blank. This completes the final look. Leave a comment below which lippy you think looks good. And until next time, mwah!
Underground garages, presidential suite on deposit, elevator up to the room, shower up and then we hit the club. Touchdown, gotta see what's up. Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got
Pick up, dog. Tight these streets, can't cross it.
He want the scoop, she want the tea, she want the tea.